previous class of standard 7th. In the previous class already I informed you to have the graph book with you to learn the bar graph. Okay, I think you might have been have the graph book with you. Now I am going to explain you how to use the graph, okay, to draw the bar graph. So before that, in the previous class, that means in the 6th standard, you might have been learned that how to collect the data and how to put those data in the frequency distribution table. Example, scores, tallies and frequency. This is frequency distribution table. Okay, and after putting the distribution table, that means frequency distribution table, that is called as FDT in the short. After putting the data in the FDT, how to draw the bar graph of the same width. Okay, that all you have learnt, but still once again I will explain you how to draw the bar graph. Okay, and before that, see here, this is graph sheet. This is graph sheet. See here, in this graph sheet, each box, you might have been seen here, each box here, see, this is one box. Each box is 1 centimeter length and 1 centimeter breadth. And in between that, in the middle, there will be a line that is of half centimeter. Okay. Now, very keenly you have to observe this. If all are having the graph sheet with you, very easily you can observe then from this camera. So, in between this box, small 10 lines are there. That is, each line is 1 mm. 10 millimeter equal to 1 centimeter. Even horizontal also and vertical also. Okay, this is what graph sheet. Now, before that I want to tell you first what is bar graph. Okay, what is bar graph? A bar graph is a representation of a bar graph is a bar graph is a representation of numbers using bars, with uniform width. Okay, now we are representing the numbers. How? Using the bars. Bars means, you know, see, this is just roughly I am drawing, because once I draw there, it will be wasted. I cannot rub it. So see here, this is graph. This is called as x-axis and this is called as y-axis. See, this is here, originating point. Arrow mark like this. The same way we have to draw on there. Now if I draw there, again I cannot use it. That's what in the rough sketch I am putting here. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay. Here see, you are having the bars. They see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this you are having there. So you can mark on that. Each box is 1 centimeter. Already I told you. So now you can suppose here also it will be vertically also. So like this. Okay. Now you are representing, maybe here it is 2, y-axis 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And here we are having some things, maybe some game, scores of the games. Okay. So here this person or the first person, he scores 8. First person, maybe his name, one letter we will take it, M. M scores his points are 8, like this 8. See here, 8 comes here. This is what bar. What I want to say is of the uniform width. See, this is uniform. Maybe this is another one. See. So like this you have to draw, and inside with a different color you can shade it, or you can leave it like that also, no problem. This is bar graph. Here uniform width, this is equal to this. You should not draw the bar graph. See here, one is here and another one is here. No, wrong it is. And another one is here. No, this is wrong method. If the first one is here, distance, and here you see, this is not the bar graph. In between two bars, there must be equal distance. Even each bar must have the same width. Uniform width means same, like this, like this. One is like this and another one like this. No, wrong. This is the wrong way. What you are doing, that I am explaining you now. Please try to understand what I am saying. This is wrong method. So like this you must have the one. I will show you there on the bar graph. Bar graph I am going to show you on the graph so that you can understand. See, this is what the clear picture of the definition of the bar graph. Okay. Even sometimes we are using, here just I used one person. We can compare two persons score also at a time. That is a double bar graph. Here only double bar graph is used to compare the score of the or marks or the score of two persons. Suppose he is M. Here one more person maybe is N. He may scored 10. So now we can compare. He scored 8. He scored 10. Like this double graph. This is double bar graph. Okay. Both we are learning now. One by one we will do it. You can understand that one. And see, not only just drawing it. Here choosing the scale is also important in the graph. Always here we must write the scale. This is the space for scale. Right side of the graph we must have to write the scale here. This is space for the scale. You are having maybe 4 or 5 marks for the graph. In that 1 mark for the scale. Remaining marks will be for the representation of the data. Okay, like this marks will be divided. So scale is also very, very important. And you know this is x-axis. Horizontal line is x-axis. Vertical line is y-axis. Okay, here we have to write the score. Here we have to write the whether the children are there, whether the football game or cricket game, what things are there, that remaining we have to write along with the x-axis. Okay, so this is what the brief explanation I wanted to give. I have given. Now how to choose the scale? If the numbers are in the units, for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 9. How to this can be written? Suppose if they are in terms of tens and hundreds, instead of here 2, if it is 20, 85, in terms of tens means we cannot show them here in the graph sheet. It's not sufficient for us. So that time what we have to do? We have to choose the scale. So what is 1 unit is equal to, first we have to choose for the x-axis also, x-axis and y-axis. See, x-axis here according to the given data we have to choose that one. Y-axis 1 unit equal to 10 scores, or sometimes if they are given scores are in terms of hundreds, we can show it in the 100. 1 unit equal to, it may be 100 scores, like this. This is what usage of scale. Okay, now just I do one example so that you can understand very easily. See, one example I am doing. example I will take. See here. Example 9 in your book, you can see that one. One table is given. Table. Here students and marks obtained. Marks obtained. Okay. Now see. Ajay, Bali, Ajay, Bali, Deepti, Fayaz, Geetika, Hari, Geetika and Hari. Okay. See now, what they scored. 450, 500, 300, 360, 400, 540. See here. Following data gives total marks out of 600. These all are the marks scored by the students. These all are the students out of 600 obtained by 6 children of a particular class. Represent the data on a bar graph. How to represent the data? This is called as data on the bar graph. Now we learn it. You just observe keenly so that you can do the exercise very easily. Now, first, how the data is there? Data is in terms of hundreds. Then how to choose the scale? How to choose the scale? Now, first you have to choose the scale. Scale is equal to 1 unit is equal to, see all are in terms of hundreds. So, 1 unit is equal to 100 marks. Only this much. So, next year you are going to have the x-axis, y-axis separately you can write. Okay. Now, the same thing I am going to do on the graph sheet. So, how to draw the graph sheet we do now. First, as I told you, see here, horizontal line you have to draw. Okay. So like this, very neatly, before doing the graph work, you must sharp your pencil. Okay. See here, this is x-axis. Now, the same way, see here, this is y-axis. X and this is y. Okay. This is originating point. These all are the things. These all are the very important things. Then, what we have done? We have done the scale as 1 unit equal to 100. Why? Because these all are given in terms of hundreds. So, here right corner we have to write scale. What is the scale? 1 unit is equal to 100 marks. 100 marks. Okay. Now we represent. What we represent? Here see, equal width we have to take. Here 2 I am taking. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. Here 2. Here also 2. Just we mark. Even 1 also you can. But it is big graph now. To do in your book you can choose 1 also. Okay. Like this. Next. Here each unit equal to 100 marks. Here see, 1 unit 100, here 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 and 1000. Enough, because here maximum is 500. So this is enough. Now first one in the box we see Ajay scores 450. First box is for Ajay. 450, see here. This is 400 and this is inside one small line, that is 450. Up to there we have to draw this box. See, this is what Ajay is. Okay, inside you can write it as here Ajay. See, okay. Next is Bali. Bali scored 500. See, equal uniform width. Here two lines, two box we left, two box we used. Here also again two only you have to leave. 500. Where is 500? 500 is here. Here. Okay. Now this bar graph is for Bali. Okay, 500. This is whose? Bali scored 500. Okay. Next, Dipti 300. 300 is here. See, Dipti. See, 300. Who's this? Deepti. Deepti. Next, Fayaz 360. See here, Fayaz is here. 100, 200, 300, 350, 360. One line, each line also you have to calculate. $360. Whose this is? Fayaz. Fayaz. Next, Geetika 400. 400 means see 100, 200, 300. This is 400. Who's this? Geetika. Geetika. Next, Hari 540. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500, 540. Who is this? Hari. Now see, this is what? Bar graph. Now just by seeing this also you can understand. Okay, who scored more, who scored less. You can understand. See, which bar is tall, that is highest score. Which is smaller one, that is lowest score. So like this data can be represented on the bar graph. This is what method of using or doing the bar graph. One I have shown. Same if it is double means double also like this only. Even you can use here. See, one here, 1 1 1 1 1 you can leave, and you can use the bar graph also for the 1 centimeter only. Okay. See, just I show. You see here how we can use. See, this is O, X, Y. See now, 1 I am giving, this is 1. Again 1, so 1 centimeter you have to mark it. See what happens, if there is sufficient place, you must have 2 centimeter or 2 units in between. Now Ajay is 400. Here see, 1 you have to leave, 1 you have to use. 400. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next, Balis. Next, Deeptis. This is just for example I am showing you. See, like this also you can continue. Same way you can continue. What I am showing here. Here I used 2 centimeter boxes. Width just I increased in order to get the clarity of the bar graph. Here 2 centimeter I left, 2 I used. Here 1 leaving, here 2 using. No. Equal width, uniform width we must have. That I am showing here. Here 1 you have to leave means 1 bar graph you can use. If you are leaving here 2 you must use, and it is more clear and neatly visible. If there is place is available, if the score is available like that means you can have like this. Okay. Even there is places or place is available. Even scale also can be changed. 1 unit equal to 50 marks also you can use. 50, 100, 150, 200 like that also you can use here. That means the bars will come little bit height. So that is left to you. This is what how to draw the bar graph. Since the exercise is bigger, I couldn't do today. Tomorrow in the next class I will continue the exercise 3.3. If possible you can try in your rough book, you can try this exercise 3.3. In the next class you will get the exercise. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Share and subscribe my channel.